Hello everybody and welcome back to Tavern Keeper. Today we are still aiming for that 1-star rating and I would like to get some more lights in here. But yeah, we are starting it at midnight the night before we get going. Looks like the merchant will be arriving here very soon. We are currently closed. We have 30 gold, so let's just go ahead and speed it up. Now, I had an idea, because some of these walls can't really do anything with them. Like this wall right here, we can't do anything with that. Or these ones, which is fine. These don't need to be moved or anything. But I have an idea that we should just extend the tavern out into here. And we'll place bathrooms over here. Just make a big tavern. Well, there isn't much he has today, so we will just grab whatever is there. We need to get 2 drinks on our menu. We need a dartboard and a comfy chair. I do believe the dartboard is 80 gold. And I think the comfy chair is, 50 gold. I think we should put the kitchen right over here. It's kind of my idea. Is to kind of keep everything compact in this area. Talk about a lack of customers today.
You're flammable, right? You must have to be constantly aware of how close to fires you are. Exhausting.
Alright, we got a new Halflington post. New tavern, a new toothsome treat in town. If you like food and drinks, and we know you do, you'll be as happy as a slate keep with us. Second helping to hear that a new tavern has opened. It's called the Muddy Foot, and you won't have any trouble finding the place. It's the same location previously occupied by the Bear and Back Again.
Oh dear, did that headline mention another fire? It seems the fires are all happening to businesses expanding for the festival. Curious.
Very curious. Curious indeed. Let's hope we don't run into an arsonist. Right, we're just going to speed through the night because that was awful profit. Very much so like to be able to get another employee for the night shift if possible. I think we're gonna take her off serving for a little bit and just have her focus janitorial and dog body. So that way we can try to keep the tavern a bit cleaner all around. Hopefully we can get some customers. There we go. Somebody's coming in earlier. Definitely need that money. Come on, come all. It'd be great if I could throw up some advertisement, try to rum up some business here. But it's okay, we'll get there. I'm gonna move that into here. Let's check temperature. Maybe that's it. Maybe no. Nice and hot in the staff room, but not like cold or anything over here, so. Yeah, we're just not seeing customers. I don't know. Add some extra decorations for a little bit. I don't know. See if that helps. I do like that there's so many things you could just work with here. Staff table, which go to decorative. Just an awfully big rug. And give them a rug in there. Yeah, we are not making much money. Down to 15 gold. At this point, we might have to fire someone. I mean, we could. Go to the loan shark. See what they got. If there's anything that piques our interest. Don't know. This one's not bad. Let's grab that. That'll work. I don't usually like to take loans, but when business is this slow, gotta try something.
Our drinks have earned a 1-star rating.
That's right. All right, let's open up our box. Oh, tiny people. He got smushed. 7 new unlocks. We have unlocked the bathroom, kitchen area again.
One
Amazing.
star already? I knew you could do it again. Once can be fortune, twice is skill. I expect it won't be long before the guild notices your progress.
Oh. Ah, go away. I know it doesn't make a lot of sense right now, but hopefully my plan works out, because I have a cool idea for this. How about if we expand that right there as well? That's only 58. We'll take the risk. Foundation, doors. Door there. The door there. I don't like how I can't put a door perfectly in the middle here. Fine, put it there. Alright, that way, I don't know. I think it'll work. Maybe. We're gonna hope it works. And then I have a drink selected there. That's awesome. Let's speed things up just a little bit. Yeah, actually, we'll just keep that table there for now. And then our merchant is here. We'll buy one of those and speed it up. Because we need to make some money today. So we don't go bankrupt. Can I get rid of that wall? Oh yeah, here we go. Get that back to being lined. Go to our menu and change prices. Maybe our drinks are just imbalanced price-wise. Let's try to balance it out a bit. Oh, we got a present. Ah, cooking pans. That'll come in handy when we get the kitchen open for some decoration. But until then, I'm not gonna worry about it. That wall is such an awkward place to work around. But it's okay. We'll make it work. Right. Seems like we're starting to get more customers, so we are putting her back on serving as well. Ooh, it's Miss Dorothy Chatius. And we have a letter from the mayor's office.
You hear distinctive footsteps, brisk and precise like a ticking clock. You turn to see Dorothy frowning at the decor. A parcel is under her arm. You're off to a decent start here. Plenty of space, that's good. You'll have your hands full soon. I brought you something to help. She swipes a fingertip across the countertop. Her brow furrows in distaste as she reluctantly sets the parcel down.
Right. Hello, Dorothy. Good to see you again. Oh, what is it?
She taps the parcel. The guild obtained this relic from an adventurer. They dug it out of a moldy old dungeon or nicked it off a dragon, some silly business like that. We're calling it the Patron Attraction Board, PAB for short. It runs on some sort of divination magic. If you feed it gold, it shows the future. You can use it to foresee the desires of groups of patrons before they arrive.
Ooh, that's nice. Requires us to have gold. Dorothy requires us to have gold. Can't wait to try it out.
See that you do. Please refrain from letting me down. Dorothy sighs. Speaking of letting things down, I believe I'm due to let my hair down a little. She reaches back and adjusts her bun, loosening it ever so slightly. Much better. You know what? Perhaps I'll take a small vacation and stay in town for the festival. I'll see you afterward. Remember, the guild expects great things here. More importantly, so do I.
Of course you do, Dorothy. Of course you do. So,
Ooh, a patron attraction board? That sounds fun. Let's give it a whirl.
all right, let's go ahead and read this mayor's office letter first, and then we will get to the patron attraction board. We just heard about your tavern's 1-star rating, and we are just pleased as punch over here at the mayor's office. Your success brightens and improves the entire region, and we appreciate it. To express how happy we are sending along some gold to invest in the finest tavern experience for our citizens. Don't try to give it back, it's a gift. Awesome. 300 gold.
If 1 star impresses them, imagine how thrilled they'll be with our progress come festival time.
Exactly. All right. Patron attraction board. So basically, how this works, you feed gold up here, you can see the future. You click here, it shows you more clarity. So, boom. Good. Looks like we'll have a relatively busy day. We have a group right here that wants to come in kind of as a reservation, is kind of how I assume that's how that works. And we have 400 gold. We could set up the kitchen. Put the kitchen right here. Might not be a terrible idea. Keep everything in this storeroom. But then it is kind of a long walk for the servers. Interesting choices. So let's go into the kitchen option. $27, and I do believe that would be... might be enough room. Do something like that with the window here, but this wall gets in the way. Could even shrink the storeroom just a tiny bit. Extend the kitchen out? Maybe, but we don't want to extend it that much. We could do that. We're gonna risk it and do that. Why not? Order window here. Because we have a well right here. We can do a stew. Put that back here. Go into foundation. Grab us a door. Couple doors down, that way they can go ahead and make their way in. Use that because it's free. Which we need to create a meal, which means we need to add on to the storeroom a little bit. Storeroom. We are going to want one meat hook to start. One rack. And then we want to hire us a chef. Ooh. You're a terrible janitor and chef. Aha! Okay. They are literally an arsonist when they get mad. They just set stuff on fire. That's wild. Let me look. I can't remember. Neither one of them are chefs. But we do need to hire a whole new person. Good chef, right here. She starts fights. Thinking about pain makes him happy. Loves you in particular. Their last boss noted their low pain tolerance. That's crazy. A quick burner, but fast worker. Why not? We need to rearrange the staff room. A little bit. Is there any chance I could just slide that in there? No. You'll hear. Skylar, you need to be working an extra hour. My bad. We have 64 gold left after all of this. Speed up time. We do need to order some ingredients. Which means we need more money. We got another letter from Dorothy. I have been surveying the locals about the festival. It seems live musical performance will play a large part. You'll require a 2-star rating from the guild to construct a stage for hosting entertainers. So you'd better get to work making improvements. I've included some funds to help us. Now that's nice. Another 300 gold.
I would never have pegged
They
Dorothy
love
as
us.
a patron of the arts, but you'd better get that star. The show must go on.
We will get that star, but we need to order food, which we're gonna want 1 mutton. We're gonna do some carrots. A farm hen. And order one thing of rolls. And for an extra 22 coins, we could get this fast delivery, but we're not worried about it. It's almost closing time anyways. We do want 10 requested for fresh water, so that way we can make stew. Yeah. Which then we're gonna go in here. Order 3 barrels. Close out of that. Which she's probably super bored of, or she's gonna go get the water. Go to lighting, get a chandelier. $120 gold though, that's rough. I know, it's crazy. Why spend that money on lighting? Because I hate it. It's super dark. I don't like that. I think we should add another table. I think we should extend the tap room. Wish I could just delete this wall and have it open right there. We're just gonna move that out of the way. For now. Look at all that room we just opened up. All right. Now that's a lot more workable, I would say. They are working on getting us water.
I spy an upcoming event.
Upcoming event. This one? What do we do right here? That wall is not movable. Just have to work around it. And that might have been a bad idea, but we're gonna find out here when it hits midnight how bad of an idea buying that table was.
We spent more than
Yep.
we earned. Time to balance the budget.
We did. Whoops. What I was worried about. Get through the night. We got enough time to hopefully make 12 coins. We're just gonna accept all of these, and then hopefully by the next day we can hire a graveyard shift server who might be decent at cooking. Ooh. That's a good hire right there for janitorial. Right here. Except for they are messy. They don't like doing much of anything else. All right. We can make a stew or a morsel soup. I think we're gonna go with stew. Gonna add our water, mutton chunks, and carrots. Mutton water. Go up to our menu here. That's 18 13.8. Cool. We have 2 barrels outside still. That's awesome.
With the tavern growing by the day, you're the talk of the town. Maybe patrons won't be the only thing you're attracting.
Make sure your staff are working reasonable shifts. Working long hours doesn't make anybody happy.
Ah, they seem okay. I think. We'll find out. We just need to make some more coin. What is... What are they doing? I need them just to be making stew. Skylar Dewbender has a story to tell.
You come across Skylar scribbling on a little scroll and chuckling to herself. And so he says to me, he says, "Oh!" She notices you watching and jumps, face flushing. She goes to shove the scroll in her pocket, but hesitates. "Geez, boss, you startled me. But hey, I was actually hoping I could ask you a favor. See, I always dreamed of being on stage. Do you think maybe I could perform here?"
Perform here? I don't know. You played an instrument. No, just stick to serving. No?
"Oh, no, I don't. And I don't sing or nothing like that. I just like to make people laugh, and that gave me an idea. What if I just stood on a stage and told jokes?" Her eyes sparkle, looking on a dream of stardom only she can see. Maybe funny stories or anecdotes even. All I'd need is a stool to sit on, maybe a glass of water in case my throat got dry.
Are you any good? Tell me a joke. You just talk like a speech? It's a valid point. Let's see if she's any good, though.
Coming right up, Skylar smooths out her little rumpled scroll and clears her throat. "Why did the wizard quit his job editing insults? He had trouble with dispelling."
That was rough. Let's hear another one.
"Yeah, okay. How's this one strike you? Why don't liches celebrate their birthdays?" She points at you with both hands. "They're scared of adventuring parties."
That's a classic. Tell me another. That's so stupid.
"Did you hear about the new barbarian apparel line? Apparently it's..." She waggles her eyebrows. "All the rage."
Okay, that's a good one. Sure, why not?
"Really?
What could go
You
wrong?
mean it?" She lets out a whoop and thrusts her fist into the air. "You won't regret it, boss. I'll even put you in my act. You're gonna love it, I promise."
I already regret it. Oh, our group is visiting. Ooh, we got a letter from Margaret Brownwood. "I live near the tavern. I do not care for the noise. You should know I was watching your tavern, though. Oh, through my curtain, sorry. It's early. I'm tired. Not for any strange reason. I was just writing down the names of everybody who came or left. But that isn't what this letter is about. I saw a strange figure lurking about. I hope it wasn't the arsonist," the paper mentioned. "A fire would cause an awful racket." Oh, that's awesome.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Maybe we'd better prepare for a fire.
Maybe we do. All right, we got some firefighting gear. Let's go. Well, I mean,
Not much
these
else to do
immovable
but keep
walls.
your eyes peeled for trouble. Might as well peel your ears too, just in case.
We're gonna wait until midnight to see if we can hire another person. We can. Great chef, kind of a mediocre server. Easily bored. Cold tolerant. Terrible chef. Clumsy, decent chef. Bad dog body, good janitor. But they're the arsonists. They like to catch things on fire. This person would be a good hire just based off the janitorial work. But don't really need that right now. Let's take the risk and hope they don't burn down our tavern. Don't look at the schedule yet. You're working all night. See, how many hours is that? That's 8. Try to lighten the workload for everybody just a little bit here. We don't have any staggering schedules yet. So. Let's do that. And we'll come over here to the tap room. We will go open 24 hours a day. And we will run it through the night and see how that goes. Don't expect anybody our first night, but in case, you know, those late night people who want to come in. Right here. Nobody came in this first night we were open all night, but that's okay. Hello, merchant. We are gonna do that real quick. We still haven't put that barrel away. Oh no. Well, it might just go bad out there. I hope not, but... We are at 63 gold. And I think that's where we're gonna leave it for this episode. And until next time, have a good evening, everybody. We'll see you next time in Tavern Keeper.